The offseason promised to be busy for the Toronto Maple Leafs, and it seems the team is not just making empty promises. The management has made it clear that they are open to changes, and one of the names circulating the most in speculation is Mitch Marner, who might be on his way to the Pittsburgh Penguins. But what does this mean for the team and its fans? Let's explore this together. Mitch Marner, about to start the final year of a 6-season contract worth $65.4 million, has been the subject of many rumors. Recently, a new tool called PuckGM, created by the site Puckpedia, allowed fans to propose their own trades. One user suggested a deal that would bring Marner to the Penguins, and the proposal is intriguing. In the suggested deal, the Maple Leafs would receive Lars Eller, Brayden Yager, a first-round pick in 2025, and another in 2026. On the other hand, the Penguins would get Marner, with part of his salary retained. For Pittsburgh, adding Marner could be a game-changer, allowing him to play alongside Sidney Crosby. Imagine the impact this could have on their offense. With a power play that struggled last season, Marner could be the missing piece. What do you think? Could Marner be the solution to the Penguins' offensive problems? For the Maple Leafs, the trade could open new perspectives. With the inclusion of young prospect Brayden Yager, chosen in the first round of the 2023 draft, and 2 first-round picks, Toronto would gain a chance to look to the future. They could also count on Lars Eller, an experienced player who would bring solidity to the team. But is it worth giving up such a solid talent? Should the Maple Leafs invest in the future instead of relying on Marner? Kyle Dubas, the Penguins' general manager, has expressed a clear desire to bring more youth to the team. After a disappointing season, in which the team failed to make the playoffs, he is looking for new talent and draft opportunities. "We want to infuse the team with really good young players," said Dubas. However, this trade proposal seems to contradict that vision, doesn't it? Would giving up Yager and 2 valuable first-round picks be the best strategy? And what do you think? Should the Penguins invest in an established player like Marner? Or would it be better to focus on building a younger team with great potential for the future? This is a big question, and if you have an opinion on it, we'd love to hear it. The number of rumors about Marner does not mean his stay in Toronto is out of the question. Many believe he will be with the Maple Leafs at training camp. Craig Berube, the new coach, has clearly shown his enthusiasm for coaching Marner, praising his skills and character. "He's a great person, and I'm looking forward to working with him," said Berube. Marner, who was selected 4th overall in the 2015 draft, has accumulated 639 points in 576 games, becoming a key piece of the team. If he is traded, it would leave a difficult-to-fill void. Do you think it's time for Toronto to invest in the future and trade Marner? Or should he continue to be a fundamental part of the team? Mitch Marner, one of the best talents in the league, might be leaving Toronto. Is this a shock? Not really. The team is at a crossroads, and the options Kyle Dubas is considering could determine the future of our beloved Leafs. Now, let's analyze the proposal that's been circulating. The Leafs would receive Lars Eller, Brayden Yager, and 2 first-round picks. It sounds tempting, right? But I have some questions we need to discuss here. On one hand, Marner is a player who needs no big introductions. He has already proven his worth in crucial moments and is one of the league's top playmakers. His chemistry with the other superstars of the team is undeniable. Now, the question I want to ask you is trading such a caliber player the best decision for the team? Do you really think Yager and 2 first-round picks are enough to give up an athlete who could be a legend in Toronto? Let's talk specifically about the Penguins situation. They are clearly looking for rejuvenation and talent. And seriously, adding Marner alongside Sidney Crosby? This could change everything for them. But the question is, how would this affect the Leafs in the long run? Losing Marner, who is the face of the Leafs, risks diluting the identity we are trying to build. I know many of you have strong opinions about this. Should we keep the team together? Or is it time to trade and look to the future? These are valid questions. And honestly, I won't lie to you. I get a chill just thinking about losing a player of Marner's caliber. Here's what I really think. The Toronto Maple Leafs need to start making choices that reinforce the present and the future. Trading Marner might seem like a good idea, where new perspectives and choices bring hope. But what if it doesn't work out? What if in the end, we lose a star only to fill our roster with promises that might not bloom? Look at what happened with other teams that made bold moves. The risk might be worth it, but often it's better to have a star on your team than 2 draft picks that could end up flopping. So here's the question I want to leave for you. Would you trade Mitch Marner? Or do you prefer him to remain the central piece of the Maple Leafs for the coming years? And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave your like and subscribe to the channel. We're building an amazing community of Maple Leafs fans, and your voice is essential. Stay tuned because more interesting content is coming.